Alright, my faithful viewers, we return once again to Gettysburg. You know, it's one of the curious luxuries you get as a war gamer. The historical combatants only got to do this once. We get to do it again and again and again. Again, here we are, early in the morning. Buford's cavalry, Gamble and Devon, are sitting in Gettysburg just outside and see the dust cloud of Confederate columns coming from the west. This time A.P. Hill is drawn first, and the lead elements of his column are seen approaching Seminary Ridge. Because it is turn 1, you can see that Reynolds is coming up the road. He has entered on turn 1, but he won't actually get to Gettysburg till next turn, till mid-morning. Now we return to Gettysburg proper, and it is turn 2. Mid-morning, A.P. Hill's corps moves. It's mid-morning, and we can see that Reynolds has occupied Gettysburg, while Buford's dragoons stoutly defend against A.P. Hill's incursion. Dragoons can fall back before the first round of combat, which Devon wisely does. And now it's turn 3, late morning. Buford's cavalry rallies. Late morning, it can be seen that A.P. Hill has reinforced his line as Pender's division and the artillery arrive. Off to the west, elements of Doubleday's division coming up the Hagerstown Road are forced to olive column as they encounter Secesh troops. Combat erupts. The reinforced Confederate line throws back the Union attack. And now it's turn 4, lunchtime. Howard's corps arrives and begins forming up just south of Gettysburg. Reynolds is drawn and he attempts to delay. He fails. Thanks to the unpacked bags, Reynolds' spent brigades recover. He attacks the lead Confederate line, while Doubleday's division hastens up the Hagerstown Road. General Lee appears, as does General Ewell with Rhodes' division, and he sends Jenkins' cavalry forward to chase the Yankees away from the road. And A.P. Hill responds to Reynolds' efforts. Midday combat. Wisconsin's Iron Brigade, under the command of Meredith, earns their stripes. Now we enter mid-afternoon. A.P. Hill unpacks bags, pulls back and rallies much of Heath's exhausted division, and he sends Pender in. Buford's cavalry is ordered around east of Gettysburg. Ewell sends Rhodes' division into the forward Union detachments, as Early's division is brought up and comes into line. And Howard's corps forms a line north of Gettysburg. And again, combat erupts along the Chambersburg Pike, northwest of Gettysburg. The smoke clears, and the Iron Brigade still holds. And now it's dinner time. Howard's troops line up and take the pressure off Reynolds. At dinner time, A.P. Hill decides to rally his corps, organize them, and get them ready for one more drive. Reynolds also takes advantage of the breather to dress his line, defend the bags, and get ready. Meanwhile, Ewell orders his corps to attack. And now we see fresh ground being churned up, north and east of Gettysburg. Though not without cost, Yankee defenses are thrown back into Gettysburg. And now it's turn 7, early evening. Near evening, both Sickles' corps and Slocum's corps begin entering, as well as the final elements of A.P. Hill's and Ewell's corps. Early presses on Gettysburg. A.P. Hill attacks, and Sickles' corps comes up the Jonestown Road. And now we've got combat around Gettysburg. The defenders in Gettysburg have cover. And they still hold Gettysburg. Now A.P. Hill's attack west of Gettysburg. Though not without effort, the Iron Brigade is finally thrown back. They've taken all they can stand, and they can't stand no more. Seeing the Iron Brigade falling back, Cutler's men lose heart and fall back as well. And now it's turn 8. The last turn, the final elements of 2nd and 3rd Corps also came on along the Chambersburg Pike. Now this turn, Longstreet arrives. But there's a traffic jam on the Chambersburg Pike. Will it be cleared before he's activated? Ewell is drawn first. A.P. Hill tries to jump ahead, but he fails. Lee tries for him. Success. A.P. Hill's corps presses forward. Ewell and A.P. Hill attempt to strip away all support for Gettysburg, and the Chambersburg Pike is clear for Longstreet. Sickles' 12th Corps arrives. As Buford prepares to defend around Renner's Hill and hold up that flank of the Union Army, he sees a flank attacking opportunity. First Corps is drawn and Reynolds reinforces the bags. He sends Stannard's late arriving brigade to fortify his left flank. First we focus on all the action around the bags. The hope is that retreating Union troops will get pushed right into Confederate troops. Of course, the trick is that the Union troops have cover. The other critical item to note here is that as long as a unit is touching the bags, they're still defending the bags. So the 2 Union blocks are still defending the bags against the 3 Confederate blocks. And there you have it. The bags are captured. If somewhere along there the Union troops had got one more hit, there would not have been anyone left. That was very close.
A quick review of the losses shows that the South, with the burden of attack, took almost 50% more casualties.
And that was another good game.